wanted to travel the street via a skateboard with friends? How about travel to places like the Grand Canyon with family and get lost in the scenic views of the world? Today's guest will talk about these and other wonderful experiences he encountered throughout his lifetime. The Humanities Mass Communications Department at Norwalk Community College presents The New Directors, the show that introduces you to television's future writers, directors, and personalities. And now, join our host, Conor Stephenson, to meet the next new director.
Thank you for joining us for today's edition of The New Directors. All the people involved with this program are students in the television production course and are directing, switching, controlling audio, operating cameras, and acting as talent for the first time today. The guests you will meet on the show are students who, when not behind the camera, are in front of the camera, are behind the scenes working hard to bring you this program with as few mistakes as possible. Each student has written and directed 4 different productions. This program will give them the chance to talk about themselves and the productions they've created, and give you the chance to get to know them and enjoy some of the work they've done this semester. Our guest today is an avid fan of photography. He hopes that one day his pictures can be viewed all around the world. We would like you to meet today's guest, Kadeem Graham.
How's it going?
So we see you enjoy photography. When did you first get into it?
I first got into photography in about 5th grade when one of my 5th grade teacher gave me a giant book of just pictures of different animals and landscapes, and ever since then it's something I've always wanted to do. Like, taking landscape pictures is the ideal thing for me. Like, here I have a picture of a duck pond at Bearsley Park. That's the horizon. You can see the lines of grace in that one. That's a trash can. That symbolizes me. That's one of the rapids that are in Bearsley Park. As a spider web that I found cool. I just saw it, so I took a picture. It looked really interesting to me. This is shots from the plane. Shots of the Grand Canyon with my family and my brother and my dad in the corner. There's another shot of the Grand Canyon. You can see on the horizon again, looking really cool. So what I like doing is when I see something that looks aesthetically pleasing to the eye, I want to take a picture of it, try to savor it as best as I can, to the best of my abilities. Yeah, that's that.
Could you tell us why you decided to take the film and TV production course?
I wanted to take this course because I've always I'm a fan of skateboarding. I like skateboarding, and I want to make videos of me and my friends skating. That's always something I wanted to do ever since I started skating. And with this course, it taught me how to use editing softwares, so I know what to do and what not to do, how to mend clips together, fold, and all that. Also, 2 of my favorite skateboard filmers have also gone on to make major box office pictures. One of them is called Her. It was directed by Spike Jonze. He has been in skateboarding since the 90s, and I've always been interested in his filming and all the different techniques and stuff that he does with skateboarding. And then in this movie, it showed off how great he really is. And the other one is Mikey Alfred. He also does a lot of skate videos. He works with a lot of known rappers, and now he branched into the movie, into the box office.
So what are the most important or useful things you've learned in this course?
Some of the most important things I learned were, like I said, learning how to do the editing. That is probably one of the biggest things for me, since the skateboarding is what I am trying to making the skate films and what I'm trying to get into. Also, we learned a lot of camera techniques. Like we learned how to do the lines of grace and the six compositions for good shot quality, shot composition. We learned framing techniques, how you can put use things that are in the environment to like make the viewer focus on one thing. So there's a bunch of different like techniques and tricks and tips that we've learned in this class.
Please tell us about the student study, cup of tea, nature, and orange projects.
So this is my student study project. I filmed it in my house. With this, I learned, like just there you saw that was the 180 rule, how he walked past one way and came the other way. I had my cuts. In my editing in this one, I wouldn't say is my greatest since, this is the first project. We were just learning how to get everything done. I did enjoy this one though. My actor really wasn't too comprehensive though. He didn't really want to help me out too much. And here is the tea project. My father helped me with this one. This one I really enjoyed doing. You can tell how much better my editing got with this project. I feel my cuts and everything were really good. I connected the clips together very well, I feel. I enjoyed this one a lot too. And this one is our nature project. I filmed a lot of this at 3 various locations in Bridgeport. Actually 2 in Bridgeport, 1 in Fairfield. With this one, I use a lot of the framing technique that we were talking about. This one is the beach in Fairfield, and I like that one. That has the horizon. It's cool. Very pleasing to the eye, I feel. And then the rocks right underneath it, the line of the rocks, I feel was also interesting. And this is my orange project. I also filmed this at my house. My sister helped me with this one. This one was enjoyable to film. I made it kind of like a comedy. I tried to edit it as well as I could, best as I could as well. I feel like I could have done better, but this one was still pretty enjoyable to do.
So out of those 4 projects, there must be one that you either really liked or was the best version of your directing. Which one was that?
I would say that would be my nature project. I really had the most enjoyable time recording that one since because I like being outdoors, and filming that I got to skate around with my friends to the different locations. And also I used a lot of the filming techniques that I talked about previously, like in the shot coming up, I would say the horizon and the rocks with the lines of grace. They were very pleasing to when you see them. And also I have some framing in here as well. I'm not sure where I put it. I tried different, see here's a framing there to wanted you kind of like focus on the water. I guess that would be another line of grace right here, the line, the shoreline of the water. And then again, the horizon, the trees meeting the sky. And then another framing there to focus on the water.
How did you enjoy TV1?
I enjoyed TV1 a lot. Like I mentioned, I wanted to get into skate film, making skate videos, and everything that we learned in this class, I feel would really set me up for what I need to get in. Yeah.
That's great. Today we got to meet someone who showed us how interesting taking pictures could truly be. As a new TV director, he hopes to apply what he has learned here at NCC to make award-winning films and other videos. He also plans to use new knowledge from TV1 to create exciting skate videos in the future. We'd like to thank Kadeem Graham for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
We hope you enjoyed meeting one of the television's future directors, and we hope that you will continue to join us each week to watch our progress. Thank you and have a great day.
This has been The New Directors with your host, Conor Stephenson, directed by John Martinez. I'm your announcer, Richard Vargas. The New Directors is a Norwalk Community College student production.